There's no point creating an amazing song but not preparing for the release. So, in today's video, I'm going to outline to you 6 things that you need to do before releasing your next track. So you've written the song, you've got into the studio, you've had it mixed and mastered, and it sounds amazing. But what do you do next? These 6 tips mean you get the best results possible for your next release. The first thing you need to do before releasing your next track is have all the marketing material ready. The marketing material includes, of course, the track itself, the artwork, new press shots of the band or you as an artist, and you also need a clean version of the track if you're going to be pitching to radio. All of this marketing material needs to sum up you as an artist, but also this next release. Now you've got all those things, you need to compile them into a press release. This is what you're going to use to pitch to journalists, producers, DJs, anyone that you want to send the release to. So it's really important it's written well. We've done a full video on this already, so I'll link that in the description. There's no point having all this marketing material if you haven't created a marketing strategy. So tip number 2 is create a marketing strategy that fits within a timeline. You need to work at least 4 weeks prior to your release date, pitching to journalists, radio, Spotify curators, so they have the time to get the email, read it through, listen to the track, and then decide whether they want to feature you. This marketing strategy should outline what you're doing prior to release, what you're going to do on release day, and what you're going to do after the release. Tip number 3 is find a distributor. The distributor will get it put onto platforms such as Spotify, YouTube Music, and Apple Music. Have your music on every platform so you have the opportunity to grow fans on every single one. As well as that, there's also more of a chance of gaining royalties. Because if your track is on every single platform, you never know which one is going to be the one that blows up. Tip number 4 is pitch to Spotify editors using the Spotify for Artists app. Try to pitch at least 4 weeks before your track drops. The submission process is pretty simple. You click in the right-hand corner of your Spotify for Artists, which will give you an option to upload, and then you fill in a form. Make sure you fill in the form fully, because you never know what point could interest an editor and could be fitting for a very niche playlist. Tip number 5 is set yourself a goal. You might have a marketing strategy, you might have a timeline in place, but you don't actually know what you want to achieve. Of course, everyone's goal is to get fans and to get listeners, but be more specific. You need to have that goal before anything, because then you know that every action you're taking is going towards that end goal. Our final tip is to focus on your social media. Before your release, you need to let your fans know that you're actually releasing a track. This visual content can be a simple snippet of your music video, about 10 seconds long. Choose the most engaging part, and then you can put text over the top. This text could say, as seen on, and then have logos of large publications and radio stations. Or it could say for fans of, and then the names pop up of artists that you think you're similar to. Once you've done this, you can obviously post it to your already existing fan base. But then you can target a new audience with Facebook and Instagram advertising. You can run multiple different ads with different text over the top. If you run 5 different ads targeted at different audiences with different visuals, you'll be able to see which one is getting the best engagement. And then once you've discovered that, put more money into the one that's getting the most engagement. If you use these 6 tips, you'll find that your next release is your most successful one. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please give it a like, and if you haven't yet, subscribe. And if you have any questions at all, or if you think you have another tip, make sure you comment and we'll answer them all. Thanks for watching.